Hey everyone, how's it going? Angel from WMA here, and well, first things off, I got a little webcam just because I didn't like my MacBook one. It was very trash. What do you guys think about this one? I'm still working out the kinks. I got a new monitor, so I don't know. It's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just trying to up the production. You feel me? So let me know what you guys think about it. I'm always looking for feedback, ways to improve. Lighting, I think, could be better, but in due time. So yeah, new little thing. I kind of like it. It's a little bit more wide. You feel me? But today, we're talking about some news. This is your weekly episode of Clmbat coverage. First thing we're talking about is Islam Makhachev. He's eager to return. He wants to come back International Fight Week. That'll be sometime end of June, I believe, early July, something along those lines. He's voiced his interest of fighting Justin Gaethje if he gets past Dan Hooker in March. Kind of don't like that. This is like the second year in a row where he wants someone to turn around really quick to fight him. Like, I remember, like, as soon as Armin won against Charles in April, he was like, all right, let's run it beginning of June. And Armin, being like smart, I mean, I don't know, he didn't cooked himself when he missed the thing, but he was like, nah, I'm gonna wait because low-key I don't need to fight yet. I want to have more time to prepare. What good did that do? You feel me? But still, you know what I mean. And he's trying to do the same thing to Justin here, where he's like, yeah, you can win in March, get what? Let's see, you get April to like rest or something like that, then May, and then boom, you get like 2-3 months. Like, if he gets not hurt at all and you get right into there lock in, like, I don't see why not take it. But if he gets like, he's going against Dan Hooker, bro. Someone's gonna get hurt. There's gonna be blood shed that day, and it's probably from both men. So I think that's kind of unreasonable. So I kind of didn't like that call out. I know he's always like been very adamant about going against someone who's already fought. He's not against like fighting new people, but he hates fighting people he's already fought. He didn't like the idea of fighting Armin again, supposedly, and same thing with Charles. He didn't want to do that again. Will he do it if it's presented 100%? I think he's someone who's like, as long as it's a name and he can fight whenever he wants, he'll sign on the dotted line. But he's just voicing what he wants, and that's the first story of today. Since we're on the topic of Islam, I also wanted to bring out this random little thing he was talking about after his fight at UFC 311. He was talking about that if they were in a fight with Dustin Poirier still, I mean, like back when they were fighting, UFC, was it 302? He said that he would knock out Dustin if Khabib didn't tell him to chill. Can you guys believe that? That's kind of insane. Like, yeah, he did really good in that fight, but to knock out Dustin Poirier? Alright, bro, calm down, bro. You were shooting for the legs. Just thought it was a very funny thing to say, so I added it real quick. In devastating news, MMA Guru was quick to announce to his Twitter that apparently he is banned from UFC Fight Pass. How is that possible? Isn't it like a subscription thing you pay for? Why would they ban him? What did he do for that? It is what it is, I guess. RIP my bro. I hope you can hop back on there. Dana White, free my boy. And in some goofy news, the GFL, aka the Retirement League, has announced that they have interest in making Dylan Dennis versus Tony Ferguson. We haven't seen Dylan Dennis in anything since he had that embarrassing performance against Logan Paul. I believe it was almost 2 years ago. And of course, this guy he fights next is Tony Ferguson. He had a chance to be in the UFC once he was let go from Bellator, but he didn't want to fight for a little bit of money because I think they're going to give him like a 10-10 to prove himself or whatever. I mean, it makes sense to me. Dylan Dennis doesn't really prove that he can do anything, so he should have taken that. And now he's fighting Tony Ferguson on this trash league. Will I want to see it? Why not? Seems kind of funny, but hilarious nonetheless. In the beef side of things, Conor McGregor is now beefing with fellow Irishman Paul Hughes. This is coming off of Paul Hughes' very fun fight. I watched this fight. I don't know if you guys watched it, but it was, if you have HBO Max, it was free, so I love to watch that fight. It was Paul Hughes versus Usman Nurmagomedov. Very exciting fight. I kind of thought Paul Hughes did enough to win. What can you do, in Abu Dhabi, you can never leave it up to the judges. But after the fight, they were really respectful to each other, not unlike the UFC 229 with Khabib and Conor. They were just beefing. But shortly after, they were released audio of what they were saying to each other after the fight, and Paul went up to Khabib and he was like, yeah, I'm not like that other country guy. I'm not like Conor, essentially. He's like, I'm my own different guy. I'm better than him. You know, I'm paraphrasing here, but you know, he's just saying he's not like him. Conor found this out and was very, very unhappy. Here's just one of the things he said where he's like, nah, gang, we're not the same. But he's been saying so much stuff, man. I don't think I could do it justice in like this little segment of the video. He's going after him, saying that he's a fake man, this and that he's part of the Irish flag, he should not be doing this and that. And damn, bro, you hate to see it, man. You gotta uplift your homies and people are downplaying. Who do you guys think is in the wrong here? Let me know. Next, we're gonna do some fight announcements. Very good fights being announced. I'm gonna start out with the pretty funny one. Chase Hooper, Jim Miller. Bro is now the ultimate retirer. He fought Clay Guida. I don't think he's in the UFC anymore. Now he's gonna fight Jim Miller, A10. Both guys are pretty fun. Both guys go for finishes. I'm liking Chase Hooper more and more every performance. Hopefully he can deliver something huge here. Sorry, Jim Miller. Maybe out to the GFL after this. Fight Tony Ferguson or something. Let's see it. Also recently announced, King Green, former known as Bobby Green, is gonna fight Mauricio Ruffy. Very interesting match, to be honest. I don't know if I like that fight for Bobby or King, whatever. I think he might get cooked, but you know, to each their own. Respect to him for always signing on the dotted line. You know, he's always trying to get his money up. You gotta give him respect for that. I think that Mauricio's gonna destroy him, but you know, I've seen more surprising things happen in this sport. Like a couple weeks ago, Payne Talbot got destroyed. Anything's possible. This is what makes the sport so fun. But awesome fight nonetheless. I think it'll be exciting. The main event of UFC Mexico has been announced. Brandon Moreno versus Steve Erceg. Came out of left field. I've been saying for months on end that I'm pretty sure the next fight for Brandon would be Tatsuo Taira. Welp, they always throw shit on our fan. And it's pretty weird because Steve Erceg had a fight against this one random guy. Yeah, he's a pretty good guy. I just forget his name. My bad, gang. But it was like I think it was either lower than him or something like that. But then he got withdrawn from that match, and now he got placed in the main event against Brandon Moreno. I don't like this. He's now lost 2 fights in a row against top opposition. He got 2 chances to fight up, once against the champion and once against like what was the number 4 ranked Kai Car-France. Now he's fighting the number 2 ranked guy. Come on, man. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of Brandon Moreno. This makes me a little bit nervous, but we gotta have faith. But very huge matchup. I don't know what this means for those rumors about Yair Rodriguez versus Diego Lopez. Maybe the co-main. But why? Who knows? Because I think wholeheartedly Diego Lopez is a very good star and a very big one too. But he might be like a little bit less star power than Brandon Moreno, because Brandon Moreno is huge, man. He's just one of the biggest stars in the UFC, period. So maybe both fights happen. If so, oh my god, what a W event, man. Sometimes we don't have to go to Saudi to, you know, have good fights. Speaking about Saudi, this weekend, Adesanya versus Imavov. Absolutely amazing event. I'm going to be streaming this on Saturday or tomorrow, depending when I upload this video. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys can join. I have a lot of fun streaming. Hopefully my laptop doesn't die, but we'll see. But that's going to do it for this segment of UFC news, Clmbat coverage. Hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys. Have a good day. I'll catch you guys in the stream tomorrow if you guys join. Peace.